Rose, I see you. Thanks for joining, Rose, and hi. So, I'm actually waiting for someone to join because this person is interested in crocheting, but apparently he is late, so I'll just be starting with Kelly. Yeah, also here. Long time no see. Yeah, so I'll just be starting now, and I'll just be talking through the type of different yarn there is. So this few that I did not name is actually I'm not very sure, but I know, not as in very sure as I think these few are all wool yarn. Yeah, still got music, yes. Then there's this t-shirt yarn. This is actually very interesting. They say it's from t-shirt and you can see it can be stretched. Okay. Then there's this plush yarn, and there's different size to yarn. Actually, there's like chunky or those mustard. There's a lot of different into it. Okay. Then there's velvet. This two I don't recommend for any beginners to try. And this polyester, you can see it's a bit weird, the string. I'll explain to y'all later. Can you actually see the yarn properly? Yeah. So this polyester, this bamboo. This I think is okay for beginners to start, but I don't really like it because you can see it actually flare out, and you can actually pull it out. Actually, yeah, it's very, I would say it's very fragile, and people who know me know that I'm not that the very, how to say, 斯文 type, you know. So I actually break a few strings when I was doing the crocheting. And there is acrylic yarn. I think this is like one of the I saw online about donation, this all, like doing your own hats and everything, and send for charity, and they say they would prefer acrylic yarn because they say it's most durable. Okay, now I'm going to show some things that I have done using the yarn. I do not have the t-shirt yarn. How to say, the t-shirt yarn I already gave away what I have done, but I can show you something similar, but the result was very different. Okay, so this is the wool yarn, and as I said, there's different type. You can see the thickness is slightly different. Okay, so personally, this is also bamboo yarn, by the way. Personally, I like to use this, and as you can see, like, this is some of the things I've done with this size yarn. Yeah, there's also this. It's a bit of filler between the pool. That's why I have yet to give it away. And yeah, this is my first ever project, and it's like so squishy. This is my favorite. And actually, it's actually 2 parts, and that is sewed together. But I've actually how to say, I actually took it apart and sewed it back again, cause the first one wasn't that good. And yeah, there's also this bee light thing. Okay, then talking about size of yarn, right? You see this two, I don't know if you all think it is very different or not. This two yarn, the size is slightly different for me lah. Okay, I'm not very sensitive towards the size, but you can see the difference in the product. So you can see this made this, which is rather huge, I would say, and this size made this. It's actually the same pattern. Yeah, there's like, how I made this is how I made this too. Not much difference, except for the legs, obviously. But yeah, you can see the difference in size. Okay, then this one I have shown the products. For this, I don't recommend to beginner because Okay, this is the product. This is a rabbit, and you can see it's actually very tight together. And okay, let me pull it out. You can see, right? It's actually, if you keep like, you are not confident with your things and all, then you keep doing and you pull it out, undo it, these things will actually drop out. So I really don't recommend for beginner. And this is not the worst I've done. There's velvet, which I have yet to do much of it. I tried, and the result is horrible. The only velvet thing I did is this scarf. And I think, okay, I'm not very sure about others, but when they say they do the amigurumi, which is all these toys, I tend to do it very tight. That's why I snap a few of the strings when using the bamboo yarn. So if we were to do amigurumi using the velvet, can you imagine? Okay, this is quite, you can see the hole, so it's actually quite separated, quite loose. But if you see this part, which is a bit close, you can't really tell each stitch, you see. So if you can't tell each stitch, and I'm not someone who will count every single stitch, so that's where the problem comes in. So I don't really recommend this. And this polyester yarn, as I said, you can see is a bit different. You can see the size is a bit weird in a sense, because I actually burn it. Yeah, I burn it. I did try using it. I quite enjoy using polyester actually, because it's a very durable yarn. I would say it's very durable. It's actually I saw the information, they say it's suitable for bags. So this is what I've done, and it looks okay. It's not very obvious, but it's a bit shiny actually, and it's like, you see, it's quite durable. Yeah, and okay, you see there's a candle here. I'll actually start. I can burn this for y'all to see. Just give me a moment. So, okay, so why do I have a candle when I do crocheting, right? As you can see, all these toys is a bit squishy. Okay, it's squishy. There's actually feelings in it, and you can see the feeling is like very flare out. So when you actually start pushing it, it's still okay all the way when you do until the end. But like, I need to attach this, the fins or the tears. Then they will call it, like, try to hide the strings inside, the yarn inside. So you will start pulling and bring it back. When you pull it out, this thing will actually come out. So what I do, I use a candle and just go over it. I would not recommend under stove. I actually tried and I burned my amigurumi. Yeah, there's burning color and not just the smell itself. So yeah, so this is the polyester. Okay, I don't think y'all can see it, but it doesn't burn actually, it melts instead. Yeah, it melts instead of burning, so I think this is really durable. The rest, if you were to burn it, right, like this, it will burn. It will really burn. Like, for example, do not try this at home. Like, yeah, it will burn. So yeah, oh yeah, so this is a velvet. I normally tend to do loose thing with velvet, because if you will do it tight, you can't really see the stitch, as I mentioned. And let me find something bamboo. Okay, this is an unfinished product. I'm doing a bunny actually. Wait, yeah, oops. Okay, so this unfinished product using bamboo yarn, which I mentioned, I don't really like it. Actually, all this that can actually flare out, will have the tendency to, like, when you do your crocheting, then a few will come loose. Then if you didn't pay attention, like I do, I don't pay attention actually. You actually snap a few, especially when you're frustrated why your hook stuck and you just pull it off. And I realized bamboo have this tendency, because if you were to see, firstly, bamboo is very thin compared to others, but it's very soft. So yeah, it gives you a nice look and texture and everything, but the hook is like, I use around 2.5 hook most of the time when I'm working with bamboo, so I do not really like it. It's rather small, or you even go even smaller, because what happens when you use big hook, you have this type of hole. You can see, right? You can actually see the fillings inside. But somehow this doesn't really come out, or maybe I have already burned it off. Yeah. And yeah, I think this is the yarn I've used before. There's also I've heard of mohair yarn and like alpaca hair, bunny hair, all those. I've yet to try it. It looks expensive, but one reason I do not want to try mohair is because I heard it's very, very soft. Like you can see like the strings here, right? Maybe mohair is like don't even have these strings. It's like just one thick layer and it can just break by itself. So knowing myself, I've yet to try it. Yeah. And what else? Oh, the different yarns also, other than durability, I did mention velvet, right? Yeah, you see velvet, I just pull it off, the hair is down there, and you're only left with the string. Okay. So yeah, the velvet is really very hard to work with, so I only recommend for when you're more confident. And this if this is not as bad as velvet, the plush yarn, but it has the same issue for velvet, whereby you can't really see each stitch properly. But it does give you a very nice soft toy feel. But I would say velvet is nicer, but I really can't work with it yet. So yeah, so as I mentioned, most of my toys are of the same size yarn. I think, okay, I lost it somewhere. Yeah, but it's this. So I normally work with this because it gives you a very nice size, keychain size amigurumi, as you can see. Then there's this, I bought it a while back. It's very durable, but I can't remember what material it is, and it looks like a thread. Seriously, it looks like a sewing thread. It's very thin, but it's also kind of durable. Yeah. So, however, I forgot where I got it, and I used this to make a betta fish fin. Betta fish, like swordfish. Is it swordfish? No, fighting fish. Sorry, it's fighting fish. So yeah, that's that. So if you were to ask me what type of yarn to get for as a beginner, if you want to go for cheapo t-shirt yarn, will do. You just cut your t-shirt. That's video. Someone sent me a video on how to make your own t-shirt yarn. Acrylic yarn is fine too. It's durable, but it's kind of rough. I don't really like the texture itself. So normal wool yarn, I actually got this, like, you can get it like below $1, and there's a lot of colors. There's seriously a lot of colors. Like, yeah, there's a lot of colors, but you need to be aware that you purchase from the same manufacturer, because their color will deviate a bit. As you can see, it's both yellow, but this is from another brand, so it's kind of different. Yeah. Yeah, so for beginner, I would recommend normal wool because it's cheap. Below $1, you can get lots of color. Yeah. That's all. I think that's all I got to say. I don't think there's any question, right? And hi, wow, so much people joined previously. Okay, that's all. Thanks for listening. Thank you so much, Rose, for being here from beginning to start, and thank you, sis. Bye.